Namaste, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my apartment, welcome to my house in Italy. And I want to share with you that because I want to expand my knowledge around the globe. So for this reason, I started my second lesson in English. I'm Luca Siddhartha. I'm a yoga teacher since 2010. I'm used to teach Hatha Yoga, Tantra Yoga, and sometimes Vinyasa Yoga. I have an experience on pranayama and tantric meditation. So today it's just 25 minutes practice, and I want you to show my method of teaching yoga. Yoga is a kind of discipline. In Sanskrit is chitta vritti nirodha. So in practice it's something that could be used for let you be relaxed from your thoughts. Yoga has 8 limbs, as Patanjali, the famous yogi, taught, and we have at the third place asanas. Okay, so let's start understanding the practice of the yoga. I used to try to let the student feel the body and the feet on the floor, on the mat. We used to use the very appropriate mat. So sometimes the mat it's good, sometimes it's not. I prefer to suggest you in Amazon putting some yoga mat around $35–40. Okay, for here we just try to release ourselves and to feel aligned to the floor. So the feet should be on the floor same, and we should use this kind of movement. I try to use linear movement. I like to pinpoint that this movement it's like a wave. So when you move, your body will move like a wave, and your breath should be up on the inhalation and out on the exhalation. And let's go with this movement, trying to use Ujjayi breath, the throat breath which create a kind of warm sensation inside your body. And just right now we'll move up our arms and we stretch our body, and we feel now just relaxed and present on the mat. What we wanna do is now sun salutation in the very fast and simple form. So from here I will inhale, I extend my body, exhaling I will go down with my arms and hands. I will just move to the left, to the right, and I would like to go release my legs. Inhaling, I will move my back and legs up, and when we exhale, our body will release. Just for 2 times again. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, nice. From here, we just put our left leg behind, touching with the knee, the floor, and step by step our body will be in Anjaneyasana, half moon position. In this position, we'll stretch our body and we can put even the hands on our thighs. Expanding, we will move our body forward and backward with our back, and exhaling, we can go down, touching the mat with the hands and putting the right leg and foot behind us. Let's move, exhaling and inhaling, extending all the arms and articulations, and so on. Wonderful. From here, you can put the body on the mat, touching the knees and straight forward to Cobra pose, Bhujanga Asana. Expanding, just moving our body and releasing. Inhaling, exhaling. Very good. From here, we just move from the Cobra to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And here we try to work with abdominals, exhaling. Our abdominals are inside our body, so the abdominals can move even the hips, the joints, the leg. And inhaling, I can move straight forward my body. Okay, from here, relaxing, exhaling, I will move my left leg toward the floor, and exhaling, I will put my left leg forward between my hands line. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Wonderful. From here, we just put my right leg towards our hands line, releasing in Ardha Uttanasana, exhaling and inhaling. Step by step, our body will be in mountain pose or Samastiti or Tadasana. Inhaling, we will move our body behind, stretching, and we will do the same on the right side. So my hands will touch the floor or the mat. Inhaling, my body will strengthen, and exhaling, my body will release. Again, inhaling, my body will extend, and exhaling, my body will release. And I will move behind my right leg. I will put my leg straight, even my back. Inhaling, exhaling, releasing. Inhaling and exhaling. Wonderful. Now we'll touch the knee to the mat, and we will put in the half moon. So from here, I will extend my body again, and we try to put the hands on the hips for making better the movement and feeling our body really stretched and aligned to the floor. Okay, so right now we will move forward and we touch the floor with the hands, and my left leg and left feet will be behind me. Again, in Chaturanga Dandasana, so in plank pose, we will use the breath, exhaling, releasing the body, and inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Wonderful. From here, we will go to downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Again, we will use the abdominal for moving our body to the left and to the right. And from here, we will try to move the right leg behind me, moving even the head and the side to right arm. And later, we will move towards with my right leg. Inhaling, I will move my body, stretching and exhaling, releasing. Inhaling again and exhaling, releasing. Okay, my left leg will go on the hand side, on the hands line, exhaling and inhaling. Step by step, my body will come back to the Tadasana pose. Okay, right. You can do it several times. This sound salutation is just not for once. You can do twice, 3 times, and etc. By the way, this is just a second English video. I just like to introduce myself and my practice. So from here, we just move toward the sky again, reaching the floor, reaching the sky, and moving, crossing the fingers and moving again up and releasing. What is very important in my practice is trikonasana, so triangle poses. So here we feel just aligned to the floor, to the mat, and we'll do the trikonasana, moving our body very, very, very dynamically. Inhaling with the right leg forward. We will move even with our body towards the right foot and the right leg. Inhaling, we will move several times, opening. Exhaling, we will release our body. We can use even the props, okay, as a Iyengar taught. And from here, we will move our body, stretching. Releasing, we can just falling down. Inhaling, just we will move. Exhaling, we will release. And when we are ready, we can just put our position, our asana, in triangle pose. I prefer to put my left hand and arm behind or close to my left hips, and breathing. For the beginners, it's very important using the probe, okay? This block in PVC, it's very useful for your practice. Just 4 breaths in Ujjayi breath method. Okay, releasing, I will go towards and I will move my legs and arms forward. Wonderful. From here, we just move step by step using the breath, the abdominals, and we will put in a Suryasana pose our body. So we will extend, inhaling, and we will release in exhaling or in exhalation. Very nice. From here we will do the same on the right side. So from here we will extend our body, inhaling, wonderful, and we will move forward, exhaling, wonderful. We will try to do some movement, vinyasa movement, breathing, inhaling, exhaling, releasing. You can see even the right leg, inhaling, exhaling, wonderful. Okay, from here we will put again our probe and we try to do the static pose, Trikonasana, triangle pose. I prefer as my teaching, putting my hand on the hips and trying to breath for at least 4 breaths using the Ujjayi breath. It's a wonderful pose. 2, 1. Okay, wonderful. We will release our position. We put the probe on the forehead. We try to release our body, and step by step we will move forward and up at the bottom, and we will try again to stay in Suryasana, the sun pose. We will breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Wonderful. We will do now the Parivritta Trikonasana pose. Okay, Trikonasana Parivritta, it's a rotated pose. So at the same time we will go to the triangle with the right leg forward. We will move at 45 degrees our left foot. We will put our hand, right hand to the right hip. We will move up our left arm and we will flex gradually for reaching the opposite side on my body. We can use even here the probe, and we can put in this position, wonderful position, Parivritta Trikonasana, triangle pose rotated, just for 3 breaths. But in this breath you have to focus on the Uddiyana Bandha, which is a kind of part of our body located just close to the lower abdominals. And when you finished, just rotate yourself in the center, releasing our body and coming back for doing the same part, the same scenario on the left side. So my right leg will be right hand with the arm will be up, my left hand on the hip. Exhaling, I will move forward and I will go outside, rotating my body. You see, I can use the probe even on the minor part for making my body really stretch and rotated. And we stay there focusing on the breath and the position, even if the position is very hard. just for 3 breaths, using, of course, the Uddiyana Bandha, using the abdominals. Wonderful. When we finish these 3 breaths, we will go on the center again. We will release our body and we will move forward step by step. Wonderful. From here, we will move again into knee pose. What I want to say now, what I want to do now, it's just warrior pose, warrior 2 pose, that for me it's very useful for my back. So let's move, going again in this position, rotating the right leg and moving our body, rotating our hands in this way for making the back very released and unlined to a hypothetical floor. Okay, the leg should be at 90 degrees for avoiding to put so much effort on our leg, and inhaling, our body will be released for several times for putting our body just in the comfortable zone. Just for 3 breaths, we try to see with our side the right hand. Wonderful position. Okay, just release our body and we will do the same on the left leg. This is a very simple practice that even, let me say, worker who has no time for making practice can do it. We will move our body stretched and we will go again in the Virabhadasana 2 pose, in the warrior pose, warrior 2 pose, for just 3 breaths. Remember that your foot must be aligned and the palms should be up toward the sky. Wonderful. Okay, let's go now to the seated poses. So from here we will avoid the balancing poses. I will do it in other videos. Okay, from here you can see my movement. Could be dangerous, but of course you should pay attention. And we will go to Janushirasana poses. We try to use just the breath for better align our body. So from here I suggest to use a mat like that. We will breath and we will go down, 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 down. When we are aligned, we just use this method. We just inhaling and we just exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Wonderful. We try just to release our body, working on the abdominals. Okay, when we finished, we just move to the opposite side. So from here, we just put our left leg, in this case, aligned and straight. From here, we use again this probe and we try inhaling to work on the abdominals. So exhaling, we will put our abdominals internally. We exhaling and we will put our mat outside my feet, my foot, and breathing, inhaling and exhaling, I will go down. Wonderful. Inhaling. Wonderful. Exhaling. I try to use the Uddiyana Bandha. I try to use even the throat part. Inhaling. Wonderful. Exhaling. Wonderful. From here, we will come back on the simple pose in almost the basic pose where we can use our movement for stretching behind our back. Inhaling, we will come back, opening our chest, moving left to the right. And if we want, we can even use the plank pose modified. It's just a variation of Purvottanasana. So from here we put our leg towards and we try to move our body towards the sky for 3 breaths. Wonderful. 2 breaths. Wonderful. We can release our body and we can do, in this case, the both pose in the simple way. We just move our body in that way. We can even put our legs towards, and if we want, we can just move our body aligned like both for just 3 breaths. 2 breaths. 1 breath. And the last breath. Crossing the legs, we can just align our body, releasing, and we can go down, releasing on the floor, our body. Here we can just put our legs towards the chest, moving back and right. Wonderful. And here we can just move our left legs and we can go in a kind of torsions with our right leg. Wonderful. Our side is towards the right leg, right arm, and just breath for 3 breaths. Wonderful pose. This is an evolution of Avamuktasana pose. 2, 1. Wonderful. Okay, we will come back in the center, putting our legs to the chest, towards the chest and the abdominals. And we can do the same on the right side. So my right leg will be extended and my left leg will be opened towards the right side. For 3, for 2 breaths, for 1, just 1 breath. And wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, just put our legs to the chest again And after, keeping our feet with our hands in happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana poses. Exhaling, we will release our body, try to feel more heavy and pushing our hands on the feet. Inhaling and exhaling. Just again, 3 breaths. Just 2 breaths. The last one. And that's wonderful. Release our body. Aligning. Stretching. And putting in a relaxation mood, just putting my right hand on the chest and my left hand on the abdominals, and try to breathe in a comfortable way, using again the Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and again exhaling. Just right now, inhaling again and exhaling again, my body will be more relaxed. Choose to stay here for several times, even overtaking my video, because if I'm a follower, I can just continue my practice, or I can decide, like me, to coming back in the seated pose, so I can move my body to the right, to the left side, making a big exhalation and coming back in the seated pose. Putting my hands in Anjali Mudra, in the peaceful pose. Om Shanti, Loka Samasta, Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for following me. Thank you very much, because this is just an example of my practice. Of course, I have several lessons in yoga lessons in Italian, but my objective, my task in the future will be having more videos in English. I like to do trekking in Italy. If you are foreign and you are in Italy, you can message me, because I used to organize yoga trekking in Milan, especially in the northern part of Italy. And what I want to say, yoga changed my life. Yoga gave me a chance for rebirthing after big stress. So if you want, try to subscribe to my channel. I will produce more short YouTube short for making just yoga pillow about yoga and meditation. Namaste.